Hey, I'm ChristopherJMUA and welcome back to my channel. Unless you've never been here, of course, then welcome. I'm so glad you stopped by. Today, we are reviewing the Colourpop Hocus Pocus collection. And I am absolutely thrilled to be getting into spooky season with you guys and introducing the month of October with this iconic collab. I personally love Hocus Pocus and I don't know a lot of people who don't. So I was super excited whenever I saw that Colourpop was announcing this collab because I also love Colourpop. So if you want to see what I got from this Colourpop x Hocus Pocus collaboration, and you want to know the quality, the color story, and my initial first impressions, then stay exactly where you are, keep doing exactly what you're doing, and keep on watching. Okay guys, I don't have everything here, but I do have a lot of stuff here. So we're just gonna go with what I've got and have fun with it. We're gonna go ahead and go in order of the way that I do my makeup, which is eyes first. So naturally, we're gonna start with the Gather Round Sisters eyeshadow palette. That makes my heart so happy, you have no idea. This palette was $22, and as you can see, the packaging has old school italicized writing on the front of it like a spell book. It's got the black flame candle over here on the side, and then it has the three Sanderson sisters on the front, and then a little spider up here in the corner. And then if we flip it over, it has all the shade names on the back and the name of the palette on the back as well. And then if we open the unit carton, we are greeted by the exact same thing, except for this giant cauldron on the front, which I'm sure has a wonderful sleeping draft for the children so we can steal their souls. Then if we flip it over on the back, it has the shade names yet again. And if we open the palette, there is a plastic protector inside, and then the shades themselves. So looks like this is a 15-pan eyeshadow palette with what looks like a combination of matte, metallics, and maybe a Super Shock formula or two. I'm not sure completely. And now I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so I can show you guys the swatches. The first shade is the shade Full Moon. Hello, Salem. Brew Potion. On Toast. Coven. Come little children. 'Tis firm. Thackeray Binks. Yabos. I call it a bus. Wench. Night of Frolic. Dead Man's Toe. Bewitched. Goodbye, cruel world. Okay guys, and there's every single shade from the Colourpop x Disney's Hocus Pocus Gather Round Sisters eyeshadow palette. As always, I will insert photos of the swatches, one with flash here, and one without flash here. And here we have a video close-up of every single shade so that you can truly see what these shades actually look like, up close and personal. Swatches were definitely quite consistent with most Colourpop eyeshadow palettes that I've tried. They definitely put a spell on me. Now, as you can see, I have gone ahead and primed my eyes with my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base in the shade Fair. And now, let's get started on an eye look. I'm going to start by using the Morphe M535 brush and going into the shade Hello Salem. And as per usual, when it comes to the soft brown shades that Colourpop usually has, this is rather powdery. There is a fair amount of kickback in the pan, and I'm not tapping off any of the excess from the brush because usually I like that kickback so that I can use it as my pigment. Hence why I start with my eyes first. It's gone on very pigmented and blended out very nicely. Now I'm going to use the Sigma E45 small tapered blending brush and go into the shade Full Moon. Sometimes these sequin shades that Colourpop comes out with are just the most gorgeous types of matte shades that can go with a look. Now that Full Moon and Hello Salem have been blended in together, I'm now going to go in with the Morphe M433 brush and into the shade Dead Man's Toe. That shade makes my heart happy. This is just a gorgeous vampy purple, and with this shade I'm just going to start building it up in the outer corner and start to blend it into Hello Salem, just working it in that crease little by little until I can deepen up the look as much as I'd like. There was so much pigment in just that one dip into that shade. Granted, a lot of kickback as well as pigment, but a lot of pigment. It blended out really easily. That took me like no time at all. And now, using the Morphe M456 brush, I'm gonna go into the shade I Call It a Bus. And with this pitch black with a lot of beautiful glitter in it, I'm gonna lightly and gently go right on this outer edge of my crease and deepen up the crease a little bit more, but I'm not gonna go any further in than the middle of my crease. Wow, that is a nice black. It adds pigment, but it doesn't carry too far. It's not too crazy. I don't really see a whole lot of the glitter though, but I have noticed with these sequin formulas, I typically don't see a whole lot of the glitter unless I really pack it on, like I did for the shade Full Moon in the inner corner. That shade, you can see a ton of glitter, and it is beautiful. With I Call It a Bus now applied everywhere, I can definitely, for sure, 150% say with confidence that you need to do your eyes first if you use this palette. Unless you're one of those, like, type of eyeshadow applicators, then you're fine, because you're tapping off all the excess anyway. But if you're like me and you like to pack it on and you like to go big or go home, then do your eyes first and be wary of the fallout because the black is real. Anyway, now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and use this C-shaped magic wand and go into the shade Coven. And this shade is gonna go all over my lid. Oh wow, you know what? I sure thought this shade was a shimmer because of how much glitter is in the pan. It's not. It's a matte. Wow, that's actually gorgeous. And that's a matte. It's so soft. Okay, now that Coven is applied and looking real good, I'm gonna use this other C-shaped Morphe brush. This is the Morphe X Jeffree Star JS10 brush. Anyway, I'm gonna use this and go into the shade Goodbye Cruel World. And that shade is gonna go right here on the outer edge of my lid. The shimmer sat right on top of the matte and blended in with it really well. It's like we have some kind of magic happening here. And finally, to make the inner corner of my lid just pop miraculously, I'm gonna go in with this very teeny tiny Beaky Blender flat brush, and I'm gonna go into the shade Wench. And with Wench, she's gonna go just in the inner corner, right on the lid. Well, that didn't do anything. Nope. Still nothing. Probably have way too much of the shade Full Moon sitting on top of it, so what I'm gonna do is clean off the shadow and the eyeshadow base from the very inner corner of my eye, then put a fresh coat of eyeshadow base down, then go in with the shade Wench. I'm gonna put that Wench right on my inner corner. I might have taken off a little bit more shadow than I intended, so before I try to go in with an eyeshadow base and make a mess, I'm just gonna go in with the shade Wench and see if it'll just stack on top of my blank lid, you know? Ooh, girl! Wow, she went on top of my lid like nobody's business. Okay, so if you want to use this shimmer shade with no eyeshadow base, that's fine, it'll show up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next and I believe last step of the top part of my eye, and that is using the shade Brew Potion. I'm gonna use this shade just with my finger, and I'm just gonna put it all over my lid. I'm done. This is gorgeous. And the shade Coven is literally the perfect base tone for Brew Potion. With the eyeshadow on my crease and lid done, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up all of the fallout and just kind of tidy up the edges of the look. And then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna check out the cream gel liners from this collection. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Got the eye look all cleaned up, and now, as I said before, we're gonna check out the cream gel liners from this collection. And we have 3 shades here. We have Black Flame Candle, which looks like a green, Sisters, which looks like a red, and Trick or Treat, which looks like a purple. These are $8 each, just like the standard cream gel liners, so it's not a higher price because it's a special collection, or you can get all 3 of them together for $21 in a set. Now this is special edition packaging. They look so cute. So there's like little eyeballs all over the lids, and then the actual pencil part says cream gel liner and Hocus Pocus. And here's the swatches from all 3 shades, and I did not realize that they are all metallic actually. That's even more awesome. Now I think for this look, it's time to bring in the green because I haven't used any green, and I feel like it's gonna be a perfect pairing for a Halloween Hocus Pocus kind of look. So I'm gonna use the shade Black Flame Candle, and I'm gonna use this in my waterline first, and then I'm gonna make a little wing as well. Maybe, we'll see if it works. Well, it's not like using a pot cream liner, but it did leave a little bit of a green tint to the lash line, so it's cute. I'm not gonna complain. However, that did not work quite as brilliantly as I thought it was going to. I thought it was gonna be a lot more green. There we go. That's good, that's fun, I like that. And Bewitched is like the perfect green to set the cream gel liner. It kind of mattifies it too a little bit. Not necessarily what I was going for, but it worked. Anyway, it is now time to move on to lashes. And for lashes, I have 2 sets with me. There were actually 3 that came with this collection. I have the styles Boss Witch and Flirty Witch, but there's also Clever Witch. And these lash sets are also $9 each. $9 for lashes. My favorites are actually their lashes in the style Dame, but this Flirty Witch style, those are my vibe today. Boss Witch, probably gonna be when I'm, at work or something. They're a little toned down, but they have a little bit of flair on the outer edges, and they look kind of like foam ink, which is impressive for $9 yet again. But like I said, Flirty Witch it is. We're gonna go big or go home. Are they extra flirty? Oh, they are so extra flirty. Now that I'm a Flirty Witch, it's time to move on. So I'm gonna go ahead and do all of my face makeup, and I'm gonna do that off camera so that we can move on to glitter and the lips. So I will see you guys in just a second. Since I have now gone through this magical transformation of the face, I'm going to use this Moda Studio brush. It's another C-shaped kind of brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Bewitched so that I can finish off my lower lash line. See, I just thought it would be real cute to continue this whole green thing on the lower lash line. It's really cool though, because the green that the liner is, and actually the green of this shade as well, is really close to the green that my eyes are, or at least my eyes look more green with this green beside them. So I really like it. I think it's really pretty. Then I'm gonna use the shade Hello Salem again, but I'm gonna use this really big Luxie brush. I wanna say it's a Luxie brush, but a Luxie 209 large shader brush. But I'm not gonna use it to large shade. I'm gonna use it to blend out Bewitched on the lower lash line. Now let's check out some Glitterily Obsessed. These are $9 each, and this is the shade Amok 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 Amok. And then this is the shade Another Glorious Morning. I know the whole point of these Disney collabs and collabs in general is to reference phrases and words from the collab, but they did so well at picking names from Hocus Pocus that are just perfect. It's perfect. It's cute. I love it. So the first Glitterily Obsessed, which is the Amok 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 Amok, is pink with, it looks like, a blue glitter shift and a green teal glitter shift and a purple glitter shift. And it has bigger chunks that are pink. So here is Amok 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 Amok. Then the next shade is the Another Glorious Morning. Oh wow, this one is beautiful. I really like this one. I think this is my favorite. This is like a yellowy orange, like a glorious morning, and it has orangey green reflex with a shift of blue, purple, and teal. But the shift is hard to catch. It's like right on the edge. It's really, really beautiful though. Ooh! It sure is another glorious morning. Look at that. Ooh, that is beautiful. I don't normally put these on my face. I'm kind of even debating right now if I want to put it on my face, but I'm gonna put it on my face. I'm going to. Here it goes. Yep, it's going on my face right now because it's another glorious morning. I mean, listen, these aren't terrible. They're just a mood, you know? They are for sure a mood. You gotta be ready to go in with a Glitterily Obsessed. You gotta commit to a Glitterily Obsessed. You're either gonna do it or you're not gonna do it. And last but certainly not least are the lip duos. Again, there were supposed to be 3 of these. I only managed to get 2. They have the witches on the front of them, which is just adorable. But obviously we do have a Sanderson sister who is missing. God rest her soul. So here we have I Smell Children and I Am Beautiful. That's the name of the lip bundles. And these bundles are $16 and they contain a Luxe lipstick and a lippy pencil. That's perfect. I thought it was gonna be a Luxe lipstick and a gloss, and I was worried about if I was going to have a lippy pencil to match, but luckily we do because they're all in one pack. So I Smell Children is Mary's. This packaging reminds me a lot of the Disney villain packaging. I mean, would you consider the Hocus Pocus witches Disney villains? I guess you might, because they are the villains. Huh. Well, this looks a lot like the Disney Villains collection. I also reviewed that collection. If you didn't get a chance to see it, I'll leave it linked up here so you can check it out, and you can see that the Luxe lipstick packaging is almost the same. But let's see what the shade for Mary is. Ooh, a really deep blue based red. Looks really pretty. And then the lippy pencil looks like it's the same color, a deeper blue based red. And let's look at I Am Beautiful, which is Sarah's collection. Oh, and the lipstick shade is named Mary, like it's actually Mary's shade. And then the lippy pencil shade is called Spinster Ladies. And here we have the Sarah Luxe lipstick, which is more of a deeper berry, it looks like. And then the lippy pencil is called Lucky Rat Tail, and it looks like the same shade. I wish I had the other one too so I could see what shade it was. It was probably an orangey red if I had to guess, because she had flaming red hair. But I think for this look, I Am Beautiful is gonna be a better fit. Some of that purple tone would be just gorgeous, I think. Lip liner done, and now for the shade Sarah. You know I've said it before, and I will probably say it again, but if you have never tried a Colourpop Luxe lipstick, you're missing out. You've got to try it. Just one. Just go to their website, pick out your favorite color that they have, and get one of them and try that lipstick, and I can guarantee you will love it. It's smooth, it's comfortable, it looks beautiful. It's Luxe. It's Luxe and it's gorgeous. Anyway guys, with this lipstick, that is the finished look for the Colourpop X Hocus Pocus collection. And I'm so excited. I love this look so much. And as I'm sure you've already guessed, I love this collection so much. I'm definitely going to be investing in the lashes that I couldn't get and the lip duo that I couldn't get. But everything else that I could get and that I could try, I've loved all of it. The cream gel liners I've always loved. I am forever going to be purchasing the cream gel liners from every collection. Well, from every collection that I'm excited about. But I own a ton of these already and I love collecting them. I feel like there's never going to be a shortage of a need for cream gel liners in my makeup life. I'm always gonna need to fill the waterline with something, and 9 times out of 10 it's gonna be some color. I also love the Colourpop lashes. Every pair I've tried I've liked. I don't know for sure about these Boss Witch lashes. I like that they have the faux mink type effect, how they kind of have like almost like a double stack layer and they're a little more fluffy, but I feel like they're not going to be very dramatic, let's say, with my own lashes because my lashes are already kind of large, so I don't know how much of a difference they'll make specifically, but they are pretty and I'm gonna wear them. I think I say this every time I talk about glitterly obsessed glitters. These are such a preference type item. If you don't like chunky glitters, you're not gonna like this, but this is supposed to be for the body or the face. It's not meant to be for the eyes. Some people do use them for the eyes. I would not ever recommend that just because the glitter is really chunky, and if you were to get one of those big giant chunky glitters in your eye, it's probably gonna hurt if it gets stuck, but apply at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? I do like them though. I think they are really, really pretty. I think they have a time and a place, and I think that they can be very beautiful. I can imagine just wearing that and a gloss at work, and it would be super cute. Or like a cute little wing with one of these liners and just one of those glitters as like a glitter highlight. That would be so adorable, especially for like Halloween or festival season, or even Christmas, like red liner with a green glitter highlight. Oh, so many ideas. I love it. Then whenever it comes to the Gather Round Sisters eyeshadow palette. Okay, wait, hold on. This palette, obviously, it is not going to be your bright, bold, colorful type of eyeshadow palette. The Sanderson sisters were not your bright, bold, colorful kind of sisters. Each sister has their own little color story, and I feel like the palette was made for the season, obviously. Hocus Pocus, Halloween, duh. But you have your green tealy tones, you have your purples, and you have your base neutral browns that you can use just to base out the look or to really just make a neutral look. So I do think it's a perfect fit for Halloween. I think it's kind of a blah palette, but it fits the theme. It fits Hocus Pocus, it fits Halloween. I think you have to kind of be prepared for that and know that in advance. But if you are into that and you like the whole idea of it being Hocus Pocus based, then I can promise you, you will fangirl over it because it's cute. And it got the job done, obviously. It is definitely Colourpop quality. The mattes were pigmented, they performed well, they blended in together really, really well. They were soft and velvety. The Super Shock shade that I used is intense. The shimmer that I used on the outer corner is beautiful. You can see that it has that shift to it. The shimmer that I used on the inner corner wasn't quite as impactful when it was going on top of a bunch of dry shadow. But once I cleaned off my lid and put the shimmer on top of just a blank lid, just clean skin, it was fantastic. And it still looks just as beautiful as it did whenever I started. And that was a long time ago because I had to go eat dinner in between. So all in all, guys, that is my final thoughts on the Colourpop X Hocus Pocus collection. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you enjoyed the look. If you did, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up because it does let me know that you like my content, but it also lets others know that you like my content. It also helps YouTube maybe notify people that I upload a video, and sometimes it even helps them recommend my video to other people that aren't subscribed to my channel. Imagine that. Also, if you like this look and you want to see more looks like them, you can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and TikTok. My username is the same for everything. It's just ChristopherJMUA. And if you gain nothing out of this video, if you gain nothing out of any of my videos, please at least gain this. And that is to always remember and to never forget that you are absolutely beautiful. And I love you guys. Bye.